national champion. There's been so much that's gone into getting here, twists and turns, and now it builds to this, the battle for supremacy. And these two teams have survived the expanded playoff grind. They have battled through a regular season, multiple playoff victories, all sorts of challenges and adversity, and they've arrived at this moment, the battle for that precious trophy. As we'll see the number 11 seed in this playoff, the Florida International Panthers, taking on a team from the AAC, the Oklahoma Sooners. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit. And this is it. Two teams enter, one team leaves here as national champions. Let's get this going. The kickoff team is out there, and you can feel the energy. One game to determine the national championship. Fields it just outside the goal line. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. The Panthers offense comes on the field first today. Well, here we go. The energy in this building is absolutely amazing, Kirk. We are just 60 minutes away from crowning a new national champion in college football.
And think about it, as a player, this is really what you dream about. This is what you work towards, having an opportunity to get to the national championship. Both these teams have worked hard. Now they're here. Let's see how it plays out.
Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Oh, look at the quick cut. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29.
Chris, I know it's the first play of the game, but boy, nice job by this offensive line. The back gets behind him, picks up some positive yards.
Second down after that previous play. He'll ride the back again here. Tackle, but forced down.
Well, it's a nice job up front by the offensive line. Give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. They bring him down just short of the marker, inches away from a first down.
Well, heck, if they hadn't dug themselves such a big hole, what a positive play here, using that jet motion and that touch pass to pick up some huge yards and giving them a chance anyway of trying to come up with a first down.
The ball is caught, and the gain just good enough for a first down.
Wow, they get positive yards here. I have a sense that they wanted a little bit more with that pitch and catch.
First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Handoff to the back. Just a small gain. Look at it, 2nd and 9.
Chris, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Looking for a gap. It's Brown. And he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards.
When you can get good chunks of yardage like this on early downs, it just keeps you on schedule, leading to more manageable third down situations. Never underestimate the value of consistently getting 4 more yards a pop like that.
Dropping back, it's Sellers. Receiver makes the grab. The first down pickup tackle to the 45.
Well, I've always said I think this quarterback all year long has been able to be as consistent as any quarterback in the country. And when you get the third down, you've got to trust that he's going to make the right decision and throw an accurate ball to give you a chance at a first down. There's another example of it right there.
They bring him down to the 27. This offense really threatening now.
In all of our prep work coming into this national championship, I really wondered how this secondary would hold up against this quarterback and this group of receivers. They better be ready to make some adjustments because right now, this quarterback is having his way with it.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete.
Man, Chris, I don't know if that was a bad read by the quarterback or a bad route by the receiver. They got to get this cleaned up before the next time they go through the air.
Second down after the incompletion. Play action fake, looking to throw. Looking for his big tight end. A little bit too much air on that throw by the junior quarterback.
From the snap of the ball, it looked like he knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football. But the guy just had him blanketed, and he still tried to get the ball squeezed in there. He's got to do a better job of working through his progressions to find that open man.
The offense was moving well, but 2 incompletions sets up a 3rd and 10. Caught behind the line, it's Brown. Defense stops him short of the marker, so now it's 4th down. So on their first possession of the game, the offense stays on the field, and they'll go for it. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. And he's throwing for it on 4th down. Flips it to the running back, but he's got work to do. They bring him down, but not before he gains first down yardage.
That's a pretty good job here by the defense, really, on this 4th down. They took away all his intended receivers. He just checks that down as a last-ditch effort. Give credit to the back for picking up that first down.
Receiver in motion now. Takes the ball and heads to the left side. The pickup is 7 yards. Now it's 2nd and 3.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance at a really nice gain.
So here comes 2nd down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. A handoff to the back. And he'll make it in for the score. Touchdown, FIU. So a long, methodical scoring drive. Great execution. The championship pressure curve.
Man, this is the biggest stage that you can play on. You're in the national championship, and drives like that are going to wear down the opponent physically and mentally. This wasn't an accident. They were very intentional on how they worked their way down the field, and it pays off in the end.
He tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. The Sooners offense comes out for their... Well, it's not easy to narrow down the impact players to just a few guys, Kirk, but what do you expect from them today?
Well, we got guys that can make plays as well as anybody in the country on both sides of the ball. That's why I think this matchup is so exciting. 2 good teams with great individual...
First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Here's the handoff. They bring him down right at the 20.
It's not a huge gain here, but if you add up multiple runs like that throughout the course of a game, by the 4th quarter, you're going to start to see that affect the defense.
Offense looking to keep the drive alive. It's 3rd down. And now the defense will call a timeout here. There's something they didn't like about that look, and they'll make an adjustment before this important play. Third down play for this offense. Dropping back, it's Arnold. Throw to the sideline, steps out after a short gain. The Sooners will have to punt this one away. Oh, and he's got a crease here. Look out. They finally get him down, but that's a solid return. Good work by the return man. Here comes the Florida International offense back on the field. They punched it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop them this time. Single back, takes the handoff. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Well, the defense better start adjusting and realizing the RPO is coming at them. Feels like they're just sitting back, worried about the potential big play through the air. Meanwhile, this offense is running the ball right down their throat.
On first down, it's play action. Throws to the tight end. He pulls it in for a big gain. Touchdown, Panthers. This quarterback on fire today. So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And a touchdown to the big tight end. We're seeing it more and more on Saturdays and Sundays, Kurt.
Well, the tight end saying, hey, guys, don't forget about me. Don't forget I'm a pretty good player, too. All the attention being put on the wide receivers out on the perimeter. It's going to make this defense have to focus on the interior, making sure where that tight end is and trying to slow him down.
And the returner will be brought down. And the Sooners offense is back on the field. Last time was a quick 3 and out. Can they get a drive going this time? This line getting set up. It's a first down play. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards. Sets up a nice 2nd and 2.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. Crucial 3rd down play coming up. That's a design quarterback keeper.
Well, it's a great job here by this offensive line and the running back to be able to pick up the first down. Let's face it, they've dug themselves a hole here in this first half. The only way they can get back into this game is converting on 3rd down. It's exactly what they were able to do, get a new set of downs and a chance to put points on the board.
Picks up 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
But the defensive coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. They'll feed the back again. Making people miss. It's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down.
Chris, Oklahoma has had their run of quarterbacks and receivers in recent years, and we know they can throw the football. But anybody goes back to Barry Switzer and Bud Wilkinson, you know that Oklahoma is all about their ability to have a running game. Beautiful play right there, and I know the Sooner fans are proud of that one.
Well, the big fellow's Kirk flowing to the right there. The defense just has no answer. It's a huge gain.
Yeah, and what a patience there by the running back, just allowing those blocks to be set up there off to the right, and then once he saw the crease in the defense, accelerates through that hole to show you what kind of speed he has for a big gain in the first down.
Defense will make the stop, and what will probably be the final play of this opening quarter. Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. And Kirk, it's FIU with the lead here. So both teams settling in this battle for the national championship through 1 quarter. Let's check out the game summary. Crucial stage of the game as we begin the 2nd quarter. Is this one going to get out of hand? Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a 2nd down play. Looking to pass. It's Arnold. Snags the quick throw. Defense makes the stop after the completion.
Well, anytime an offensive coordinator calls a wide receiver screen, he's trying to get offensive linemen out in front of the receiver to create a wall so that receiver can pick a lane to run through. How about the defense here, though? That's called team pursuit and swarming to the football. They didn't give him any lanes, so not much yards downfield for the receiver.
Can't reach the goal line. They tackle him inside the 5. And the coach elects to send out the field goal unit. It's a fake. Looking to throw the ball. And he's brought down. Offense going backwards with the sack. Oh, they gambled there, but it doesn't pay off. Passing up on the 3 points. Might regret that. The guys up front lined up. It's first down. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. A pop pass on the jet sweep. The gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8. He'll hand it off. The gain good for just a few yards. The defense swarming to the football. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. That's the running back who makes the catch across the middle. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
That's another positive gain here for this offense, and this defensive coordinator is going to have to make some kind of adjustments to get this quarterback out of his rhythm. It's the national championship, man. You've got to take chances and mix up your coverages because right now what you're doing just isn't working.
They'll test the right side here.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
Important 2nd down play coming up. They'll run the option. The back's got it on the pitch. Using a strong stiff arm. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. It's a solid run, gives the offense a first down and a new set of downs. The back's got it again. They tackle him, but the gain moves the ball to the 36.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
That run, good for a first down. The offense still rolling. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Inside the 25. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Florida International. And they'll set up now for the extra point try. The extra point is good. They stretch the lead a little bit more. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. And here's the return from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Okay, so here comes the Oklahoma offense back on the field. Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin at the 19. Dropping back. It's Arnold. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. And that senior toughness on display as he keeps the drive moving himself.
Boy, this guy can do it all. We know what he can do with his arm, but when things aren't there, does a good job of pulling it down, knowing where the first down marker is, picking up the first down.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Receiver makes the catch. Tackle is made very near midfield. Good enough for a first down.
But when they're throwing the football like this, it is really hard to defend this offense because of the timing of the quarterback with his wide receivers. Another good example of it there for the first down. Makes me harken back to guys like Sam Bradford and Jason White, their Heisman campaigns and the accuracy that they threw the football with. Great example of that right here by this OU quarterback.
Back behind the quarterback, aligned in the pistol. Off the RPO, caught to the right. Tackle is made. That's a short gain, well short of the marker.
Again, this is a really nice job here by the defense, keeping everything in front of them in that situation. Now they're rewarded with this 3rd and long. We'll see if they do the same thing here, or are they going to sell out and bring the pressure.
Middle. He's got it for a big gain. They make the first down, brought down to the 31.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on third down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
Runner finding some space there. That's a solid gain on the ground.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Chris, I always talk about this. You can always gauge a team's toughness as a group by how willing they are to tackle with their corners. Here, the corner shows you he's not just out there to cover, does a good job of being physical and making that play.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. So they're short on fourth down, and the coach decides to trot out the field goal team. Right down the middle.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away. And it's fielded. Sort of trying to make something happen. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. Here comes the Golden Panthers offense back out there now. So the first play of the drive coming up here. Under 3 minutes to play before half. Off the play fake on first down. Fires it to the wideout. Easy throw to a wide open receiver downfield. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. One play moves the ball to the 44. It'll be first down. Quarterback's got it on the option. Pitch play to the back. He's found some room at the 45. Tackle made, but it's enough for the first down. A well-executed option play. We've reached the 2-minute warning here. Let's see if this offense can build on this big lead before halftime. It's a strong run. Keeps the drive going. First down now. Looking downfield. It's Sellers. He bought some time. Now lets it go. Makes a quick grab. Tackle made at the 26-yard line. This offense getting closer to the red zone.
Man, Chris, everything seems to be clicking for this offense. And if they can keep this up through all 4 quarters, it could get really ugly by the 4th.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. It's caught downfield. Touchdown, FIU. This offense is still clicking. Now here comes the point after attempt. When the kick is up and good, they tack on a point to their lead. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. He's going to return it from near the goal line. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. The Oklahoma offense is back on the field. This has been a rough first half. They'll have to regroup in intermission. But in the meantime, let's see if they can get some momentum going. Catch made across the middle by the running back. Defense finally brings him down, but a nice chunk play. And the Sooners looking to crank up the tempo a bit. First down. We're going to throw the football. Falls incomplete. Broken up by the defender nicely that time.
Just a great play on the ball by the defensive back, getting a hand on it and tipping it up into the air. Boy, anytime you see a tip go up, often that defense is thinking interception. This one falls to the ground. The next tip ball could be going the other way.
The timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. This offense has gotten going at long last. It's another 1st and 10. Scanning the field. It's Arnold. Short throw to the back. Caught behind the line of scrimmage. Second down play coming up. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. He's moving out of the pocket now. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. Intercepted in the end zone.
Boy, just a drive killer right there, Chris. He didn't seem to throw that ball with much confidence. Just put it up for grabs, and the defense comes down with it.
Pre-snap motion from the offense. The offense will call a timeout. That's their second of the half. First down here for this offense. Takes the handoff and tests the left side. Runner scoots out of bounds after gaining decent yards.
Chris, it's pretty surreal to get to the national championship in this day and age of college football when everybody wants to spread you out and throw the football. This offense has been pounding the rock all year long. And here, how about the first half? This back is having a big day.
Looking to make a play deep downfield. And the pass is dropped incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball. So from the 28-yard line, it's a third and manageable here. Try and muscle for the first down. Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup was good enough to move the chains. First down.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
And the wideout goes in motion. They'll try the option play here. And he's got it already past the first down marker. They bring him down, but a simple quarterback keeper for a solid gain and a fresh set of downs. First and 10 play coming up. To the air, it's Sellers. Lets it fly to the wideout. And it's incomplete on the overthrow. Just too much on that ball.
You know, I like the quarterback's patience here, and instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away and live for the next down.
Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. Hits the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
We finally see a changeup from this defense. It has been a long game for this defensive coordinator. A lot of touchdown passes. They finally find a way to affect the timing between the quarterback and his receivers by getting pressure.
They'll change the pre-snap look now. On third down, he drops to throw. And he pulls in the catch. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. Looking to throw it on first down. Fires it. And he's got it. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Chris, thanks. What else might we expect in a game of this magnitude? Everything on the line. The eyes of the sports world on this battle with the coveted gold trophy at stake. And we've got to start our halftime breakdown with this superstar running back. His elusiveness, his raw power. This young man is the total package. And his ability to catch the ball out of the backfield is a differentiator. A lot of guys can hit the hole. This kid can hit the hole and hit the home run in the passing game. And with that, let's send it back to Chris and Kirk in the booth. Fellas, hard to believe we're only one half away from crowning a national champion.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And the return man brought down. That's decent yardage on that return. And the Sooners offense is back out on the field. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. And they'll start the third quarter here on the ground. Breaks loose at the 40. Tackle made after a solid run by the junior.
Well, this is exactly where you find out what you're made of as a team. When you're trailing coming out of the half, how do you respond? Well, we know how this running back's going to respond. What a statement to get this second half started.
Got him. He's sacked.
Between the defensive scheme and the athletic ability of this front and the linebackers getting pressure as well, the way they've been able to harass this quarterback has a lot to do with why they're enjoying such a big lead in the national title.
Second down now after the sack. The shotgun running play call. A change of direction. And bulldozing his way through.
How about that? You get all these yards on the ground, and yet you're still short of the first down marker. I don't know if I've ever seen this. Obviously, I think they called this play just to keep it safe, avoid the interception, set up for a punt. So mission accomplished there. But what a bummer that you get a big chunk of yards like that and still no first down.
Running through the tackle. Crosses the 30. Brought down to the 27. It's a first down. This offense really threatening now.
Good job up front by that offensive line getting a good push to be able to allow the back to pick up this first down. This is an important drive for this offense. Now that they got a first down, they can open up this playbook and keep attacking this defense.
Quick pass. The catch is made. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
I love the call here with the wide receiver screen, but where's he going to go? The blockers do not do their job and open up any running lanes at all.
Ball handed off. But they tackle him after just a 2-yard gain, so it sets up a 3rd and 8. Urgency now for the offense. They'd hate to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. Back to pass. It's Arnold. Heavy pressure. He lets it go.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down. Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
And the return starts just inside the end zone. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. Here comes the Florida International offense back on the field. Here's the first play of the drive now. They're backed up at their own 14. Ball handed off. They get him to the ground about the 18-yard line. Second down after that run on the previous play. It's an option look. He'll toss it to the back. Finds room at the 30. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. Finally goes out of bounds after gobbling up big yardage on that run.
Chris, how about that? This guy is a blower with a football in his hands. He gets one block out in front of him. It seems like he's setting a new speed barrier.
Play action here on first down. Trying to extend the play. Grab behind the line. It's Brown. Ball carrier tackled there.
We are in the age of the mobile quarterback, and you saw it right there. The ability to scramble out of the pocket, extend the play, and make passes like that is invaluable to the offense.
Second down, they're going to throw it. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a 3rd down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains off that incompletion. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. And now the offense will call a timeout. Something the coach didn't like about this. Crucial play coming up. So now it's 3rd and short from the 30. A chance for the defense to make a play here and perhaps force a field goal attempt. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Quick completion to the tight end. Mark out of bounds, but it's another big gain. This offense producing chunk plays through the air.
Well, this offensive line, you got to tip your cap. They've done everything you would ask of them in taking care of this quarterback. They do it again here on 3rd down, working with that lead. You know the pressure's coming, and they deliver.
Keep it on the ground on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Panthers. Stretching the lead. This one is getting ugly. But they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And the Sooners offense is back on the field. Settled for 3 last time. No doubt they're looking for the end zone in this possession. 1st down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Send the back in motion. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. And the pass is intercepted as he throws into double coverage that time. Not much of a return, but the pick ends the scoring threat and sets the offense up at the 33. 1st down play call. How aggressive will it be? Handoff heading left. And the tackle is made after a 4-yard gain, so 2nd and 6.
Now this defense is going to have to mix up some looks because this back has had a monster day in the national championship. Running inside, running outside. The defense has got to do a good job of locking in on him to negate.
Touchdown, Florida International. And the beatdown continues. That's another touchdown, a dream performance for this running back on the biggest possible stage.
Because we're talking about the national championship. This defense has had a lot of time to prepare. They've heard all about him. In fact, they told us the only chance we have to win this game is we've got to stop their ability to run the ball and stop their running back. So far, they're struggling.
Coverage team brings down the returner. Okay, so here comes the Oklahoma offense back on the field. Let's see how this quarterback responds. Remember, an interception on the very first play of the last possession. It's a quick shovel pass. But a huge collision. Blow delivered there by the linebacker.
Boy, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
Caught in the backfield. It's Thompson. Breaks loose at the 40. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. Inside the 10. They cannot stop him. He's in. Touchdown, Oklahoma.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple of yards deep. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Here comes the Golden Panthers offense back out there now. This group has been clicking. They've really built momentum in the defense. Make adjustments. Come up with a stop here. Here's the option play. Pitches to the back. Breaking free at the 35. Out of bounds after another big gain on the ground. This running game has been unstoppable today. The game moves the ball past the 40, sets up another 1st and 10. And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. The catch is made, and he does get the foot down. The rule of the catch, a big gainer.
Love this throw by the quarterback, Chris, because he gives his receiver a chance. I was always taught on a nice deep post route, put it up in the air and as far as you can throw it and let the receiver run underneath it. Let him adjust his timing. It's exactly what they were able to do here, and they get a big gain.
Pre-snap motion from the receiver. They're going to run it here. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
This running back's had a big night, kind of night you dream about, but the defense finally steps up and gets to him behind the line of scrimmage.
The offense with 5 receivers now, empty backfield. To throw, it's Sellers. And it's incomplete on a very quick throw. They're backed up here trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Offense stops the clock with their 2nd timeout to talk strategy. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Quick throw to his receiver. Incomplete for a 3rd straight play. So the coach will decide to settle for 3 points here. Out comes the field goal unit. This one is right through. And they add to their lead. After adding 3 more points to the lead, they're set to kick it off.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. Not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
The coverage team brings him down at the 26. And the Oklahoma offense is back on the field. And they'll set up at the 26 for the first play of this drive. Grab down the middle. It's Mitchell. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play. That run picks up 1st down yardage, a fresh set of downs for this offense. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun.
Another positive gain by this back. I tell you, between the offensive line sustaining blocks and this back's vision and ability to explode into that 2nd level of this defense, this guy is having a monster day in the biggest stage of all in the national championship.
A gain makes it 2nd and medium. Back to pass. It's Arnold. Wow, a 3rd pick tonight by the QB. Brought down after a short return, but the pick sets up the offense at the 39. Line getting set up. It's a 1st down play. They'll start the drive here with an end around. Spins away from defenders. Brought down, but crosses midfield to the 46.
You know, we're seeing this more and more where wide receivers are getting involved in the running game, both here in college and also up in the NFL. I think it's due to plays like this one right here, and it's not going to change anytime soon. Excellent play call.
They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Maybe this stop is an indicator of what's to come for this defense. The offense, frankly, has been able to enforce their will in the first half, but maybe things are starting to change.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. And the tailback's got it again. Ball carrier in space now. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a 1st down.
Boy, another nice gain by this back. He has had a beautiful day today running the football, just kind of in that zone, and a big reason why they have a nice lead today.
Let's go. Travel.
And here's the handoff. Finding some room at the 25. Ball carrier brought down what is the final play of this 3rd quarter. And Kirk gets FIU with the lead here. And in this battle for the national championship, it has been a beatdown so far. Not what you hoped for. Let's review how we got here. 1 quarter away from crowning a national champion in this college football season. So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a 1st down. Trying to run it with the option. And now it's fumbled. What a decision. Got space, looking to score. Touchdown, FIU. This one is getting ugly. Extra point try coming now. And the PAT is good as they continue to pull away even more. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. Return starts from inside the 5. Stop at the 22. That's pretty solid cover. Sooners offense is back out on the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. To the air, it's Arnold. Here's a wide open receiver, complete. Oh, and he's in the clear down the left side. Can they catch him? And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma.
You know, the most impressive thing to me, Chris, I'm not going to win this football game. I love that they're still fighting. I think that tells you a lot about this team, the character, the culture, the way they're coached. It's not their day, but I'm just impressed that they're still battling out there.
And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. He's tackled at the 10. Not good field position to start the drive. And the drive will begin backed up at their own 10-yard line. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Now begin with a quick throw to the left.
Boy, this receiver in the slot is giving this defense all kinds of problems. He has another catch on the day. You may want to adjust out, get out of your base, maybe try 5 or 6 defensive backs on the field, somebody that can match up more athletically against this slot receiver.
And there's the handoff. In the clear at the 25. Brought down at the 33. That's good enough to move the sticks.
What a shot, right? I mean, this guy once again gets his hands on the football, and great things seems to happen. He's over 120 yards on the day, and it's really been a combination of his vision and speed, along with really dominant offensive line play.
And he's brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's check out this call. That stings for the offense. Penalty will cost him 10 yards. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. And the runner takes off to his right. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29.
Well, how fitting for him to get another nice carry here, because it's been that kind of game in the national title. We knew coming in that he was going to be showcased. I didn't think he would have this kind of performance on this big of a stage, but he has, and a big reason why they're going to win this national title.
Hands off to the left. The gain moves the ball to the 34.
Well, I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Defense able to stop him. It's fourth down now. No huddle here for the offense. Here we go on fourth down. And he moves the ball across midfield and picks up a first down.
Chris, I'll be honest, man. I thought on fourth down and 1, they might be just trying to draw the defense off sides, but they caught me and probably the defense by surprise as well, especially on their own side of the field. Gutsy play call right there to keep this drive alive.
A solid 8-yard gain brings up a 2nd and 2.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice solid gain.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. He's going for a big play downfield. The catch is made for a huge pickup. Touchdown, Panthers. And the route is on. Another touchdown strike. You win national championships with elite quarterback play. And Kirk, this guy's putting on a show.
I mean, it's the national championship. You imagine having this kind of performance? This is something that we'll always remember. Right now, this defense is overmatched with his ability to throw the ball and the receivers' jobs of running routes. Everything's in sync right now.
And the Sooners offense is back on the field. It was a one-play touchdown drive through the air last time. The defense makes some adjustments. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. Enough for a first down at the 37. A new set of downs after that completion.
Whew, that was pretty. The receiver broke down his defender on that curl against man-to-man coverage. That's how you win one-on-ones.
But they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete. 2nd and 10 here. Looking to throw. It's Arnold. And they heave it deep downfield. That deep shot is caught for a big gain. The Sooners line up on 1st and 10. The linebacker shifting around now. And looking to throw now on 1st down. Here's an easy completion to the back out of the backfield. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Hey, it's a gain, but you get the sense that this offense wanted a little bit more from that play.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. Looking to throw it again. That's reeled in. It's Jordan. Tackle made, but a strong arm throw by the senior quarterback.
Chris, the more we watch these spread offenses attack in today's game, it's not just about the vertical shots with the taller receivers on the outside. Defenses are challenged even more by those smaller slot receivers and their quickness in space.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Pass complete on a crosser. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
The defense does a nice job of forcing the quarterback here to be patient by playing zone. And they run a crossing route. Defense is there, but not able to break up the catch.
The Sooners look at a cash in the red zone. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Caught by the back behind the line of scrimmage. And he's tackled for a loss after the catch. The defense all over that one. It's 3rd down for the offense. Keeping it on the ground here. That's a good effort on the run, but the defense stops him just short of the marker. 4th down now. It looks like the coach decides to go for 3 points here. Here comes the field goal team. The field goal is good. So they get the 3, but the margin is still huge. Now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here. Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now. The kickoff will be a return. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. 1st down here for this offense. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. Oh, and he doesn't hang on. Looks like it was deflected before it got to him. That'll bring up 2nd down. Receiver in motion now. And they'll just try to run some clock here, keeping it on the ground. They come to the line, a long way to go for the 1st down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Looking to pass. It's Sellers. Short pass finds the tight end.
They bring him down to the 38, but that's good enough for a first down.
They're still trusting this quarterback to make great throws, and why not? He has had a game you dream about in the national championship. Every throw right on the money. He's had time to make great throws, and he has delivered to be, in my opinion, the MVP of the national title.
They get him down, but he crosses midfield, stopped the ball at the 44.
You know, I'd say this run is pretty emblematic of what we've seen all day long. No matter what they've done on offense, the guys up front have controlled the line of scrimmage. They've given the quarterback time to throw. They've been able to run, really, whatever they've wanted to. That's why the points are going up on the board. Right now, the psyche of this offense is we're in control, and we can do whatever we want whenever we feel like doing it.
Heading left after the handoff. They get him down, but not before he moves the football to the 32.
Hey, whether it's been on the inside or bouncing things to the outside, this guy has shown you everything that he has to offer, and a big part of the reason why they're enjoying this nice lead.
A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. And at first down, they go right back to him. Defense finally able to get him down after the juke, but he picks up a decent gain. No huddle now for the offense. They're going to run the option. He'll pitch it. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. And that'll do it. We have a national champion. What an emphatic statement to close out this national championship run. You know, the coach told his guys, go out there and leave no doubt. Say mission accomplished.
Well, sometimes a team wins a national championship and they just got hot at the right time. And there's other times when it's been clearly the best team in college football all year. To me, these guys have been right up there as a top team in college football, and it's very fitting that they not only win it, but they win it in grand fashion.
Well, that's it. Dramatic punctuation to another outstanding season of college football. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. They are official, your kings of college football and national champions, the Florida International Panthers.